Well, good morning from Halifax, Nova Scotia, which is a city full of iconic food for us to try and lots of things to explore, from its historic citadel to its vibrant waterfront, and explore we shall.
But first, we need a coffee.
Standard. But while we're walking to find coffee, and I do have a place earmarked that looks kind of cute, so I'm hoping it lives up to expectations. It's probably the perfect time to mention what a beautiful day we've got here in Halifax. We've only got one day, so the fact that the sky is blue and the sun is shining,
We're very lucky. It's going to be 24 Celsius, so
it is perfect. We may even sneak ourselves on a cheeky little tour of the city later.
maybe.
Maybe one that even goes on the water, because we're feeling touristy. And this is where we're heading. Cabin coffee. May not look too much from the outside, but I think it's cute inside.
I haven't seen any pictures yet, so we'll see.
Well, I feel like I'm in somebody's living room at Christmas. And this is one of the main reasons I chose to come here, because they have iced maple lattes, and I've been craving one of these since we last had one at Niagara.
The last one was very nice, so let's see. Yeah, you're not going to like that.
Well, cheers to a day exploring Halifax, Nova Scotia. That coffee is heavy.
It is heavy.
Those mugs are hench. I love it. Now, we have been told that Cabin Coffee do cinnamon rolls that are to die for. However, there's a lot of food in our future here in Halifax today, so we've had to pass up on one of those.
We can't have it all as much as I would love to have it all.
Not when we've only got one day. There's only so much we can fit in. But something I was expecting to see a lot of here in Halifax is public art. We've only walked about 5 minutes through the city and we've seen a ton of murals already. We do love a bit of public art. What I didn't expect with Halifax though was that there's so many bloody hills.
It makes up for the less steps we done yesterday.
Well, all the food we're going to eat, it makes it less sinful, right? So
balances it out.
It's all good. But yeah, I didn't know Halifax was this hilly. Also, what I wasn't expecting to see was a red double-decker London bus driving around.
No.
Bit strange. We have, however, just booked ourselves tickets for that later.
Yes, we have. We weren't going to do it. We found it for a little bit cheaper, so now we're doing it.
Yeah, so if you do it later in the day,
Yep.
it seems like the price drops a bit.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
Still quite expensive. It was like £67.
Which was 126 Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
We're doing the 445 one, so we've got a bit of time to kill, which is good because we're now making our way up to the Citadel. Well, it's a little bit of a surreal experience as you walk into that.
Sorry, I've been blown away by the wind.
He's a tart. It's a little bit of a surreal experience when you walk into the Halifax Citadel, because you're greeted by Royal Highlanders guards, and all of a sudden I feel like I'm somewhere in Scotland. I mean, Nova Scotia does literally translate to New Scotland, so maybe we shouldn't be that surprised.
No.
But there is a Royal Highlanders regiment here, so it's strange to see men in kilts guarding the place. Well, I wasn't expecting to see this on the walls of the Citadel. Caution, wild parsnip. I also didn't know that parsnips were dangerous. So all those times I was told to eat my veg when I was younger, I knew I shouldn't have been doing it.
That's a poor excuse.
Halifax knew we were coming, Josh. They've rolled out the big guns, and that is a chunky big gun.
It is very chunky.
I wonder how accurate the aim would have been though, because we learnt in Quebec City they're not all that accurate.
I don't want to stay around to find out. I don't know. I'm tired.
Bless him, he's got a cold today.
It's your fault from Niagara Falls.
I did get one from Niagara Falls and I passed it on. You're welcome.
It's a stubby cannon. Must be cold.
Now this is a pretty nice view over downtown Halifax out to the waterfront. There's also a cruise ship in port today. We were asked if we come off the cruise when we entered the Citadel today. Doesn't seem that busy though.
It doesn't.
Got a feeling all the cruisers may be at Peggy's Cove for this time of the day.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, a good thing because they're not here.
It's a good thing for today, but when we go to Peggy's Cove, mind you, yeah, we're good.
We'll get there before them.
We'll get there before them.
Yeah, we'll beat the rush.
Staying there.
Now there's a couple of things we're really enjoying about the Halifax Citadel today. One is that you can just wander at leisure on a self-guided tour.
Didn't mean to kick you. Well, I did, but...
He's balancing on a cannon rail.
I'm still young.
As I say, you can just wander and explore at your leisure on a self-guided tour. They give you a map when you come in, or there's a load of people now joining a guided tour with a guide that takes you around for 45 minutes, also included in your entry price. So whichever type of person you are, you can do either kind of tour. The other thing that we're really enjoying, and you know how much we love a bargain, is that today is the first day of the off-season prices here at the Citadel, which means instead of paying $13.25 each in Canadian dollars, we've paid $9.
So we got it cheaper.
It's like under a $5.
Yeah, it's mad really.
And to think like you can have a guided tour included in that price.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Madness. Although having said that, the guided tour is being done by a man in a kilt. Could be a unique selling point. Well, it's possible that's just put a hole in the side of the cruise ship that's now in port. But more importantly, it signals it's lunchtime.
And that makes me very happy.
Okay, so for lunch we've just stopped by Tony's world famous pizza and donair. Are you sitting comfortably? Because I've got a story to tell.
I'm standing, but it'll do.
Okay, then I shall begin. So, this originated right here in Halifax. It was created by a Greek immigrant named Peter. Now, he moved over here and he opened a shop and tried to sell to Canadians the Greek gyros. Hated it. They absolutely hated it. So, in an attempt to save his business, he changed the lamb meat for beef, and he created his own sauce, which is a sweet garlic sauce made with condensed milk, which seems a bit strange. And boom, the donair was born. Now a Canadian icon. And I'm about to stick my face in one.
This looks like it's going to be a messy time. And we're wearing light clothes.
I've no idea how I'm going to eat this, but there it is. It's the beef, minced beef, ground beef, the donair sauce. There's tomatoes and onions in here as well. And it's on a toasted pita, which feels really soft actually. Although I don't feel like there's enough of it to grab and eat. This is, the wasps want it. Oh. Why is it wherever I go? Must be good, even the locals want to buy it. Right, let's get in.
Go away.
This is what we like, real life experiences.
This is reality.
I've had enough, I'm moving on. It's really nice, by the way. The sauce is weird though, it's really sweet.
Hey, come on. Hold up.
Wasp. It's around you now.
Oh, great. This is the best review ever.
It's really nice. This thing is just not leaving me alone. Right, I'm wrapping this thing up.
Okay, we'll wrap this up and go somewhere else. Okay, we found another location.
Yeah, before I get attacked by wasps again, it's really nice. So there's a little subtle spice to the meat, and then the sweetness of the sauce kind of complements it a bit. And then you've just got chopped up tomatoes and chopped up onion in there with a really soft pita. Nothing not to like about it. I did read it's very popular for people late night after they've been to a bar. A bit like a doner kebab back home, but I think I prefer this. It's not as greasy. I'll let you try yours now.
Thanks.
Oh, I feel like yours is a bit more together than mine. That looks easier to eat.
Sounds about right.
Be interesting to see what you think of this, because you're not the biggest fan of doner kebabs back home, but this is beef, not as greasy, I think.
The sweet sauce makes that.
That sauce is really good, isn't it?
No,
I was a bit like, oh, condensed milk sauce?
No, I think that makes that 10 times better than the standard.
Yeah, and this is a regular, by the way. We got a regular each, so it's just a small one. I think that's a decent size, bearing in mind we've got more stuff in our face later.
There's always one. And normally, it's me.
I mean, I didn't stand much chance when I was being attacked. I was trying to eat it.
Don't blame the wasps.
Luckily, we came armed with wet wipes, and it's warm and sunny, so it'll dry. So we're just walking around Halifax Common, back past downtown, and we really like these cute, multicoloured houses. We think we've picked out the blue one.
I'll have the blue one with the orange door.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I dread to think how much the prices are.
A lot.
So this is the Queen's Marquee here on the waterfront. It's a set of gentle steps up to the top viewing point, and this feels like the perfect way to start burning off that Donair.
Sounds like a good plan. Only problem is it's like 1,000,000 degrees.
It is really warm, yeah. Sun's relentless. Not that we're complaining.
Oh no, it's beautiful.
Well, you get a really nice view up here over Halifax Harbour and back down along the waterside as well. The only issue is this bit at the top is quite high to see over, and it's metal, so it's hot.
It's really hot. Bearing in mind I'm 6 foot, I'm all right. Him on the other hand, not so all right.
That's rude. Also, I have just noticed now that we've got up here, there's an elevator.
You tell me that now.
I've seen pictures of this though in the full-on summer with locals just sat on every single one of these steps with an ice cream or a drink. And speaking of ice cream,
can we get an ice cream?
If we can, and I know just the place. And this is where we're going to grab ice cream from, the Fog Company of Halifax.
I already know what I'm having.
I know you've seen it, you've been waiting for this moment. Not that you're driven by food or anything.
No, never.
Come on in, let's go in and get it, and then we can show everybody why you're so excited. His child's coming out, bless him. Now there's ice cream, and there is ice cream creations, and this is definitely an ice cream creation. I've got Gimme S'more, which is vanilla soft serve. There's toasted marshmallow on the top, graham crackers. I don't know what these little gummy things are, but there's some sort of gummy there. There's a cone sticking out the top, and then their signature fog, which of course is candy floss or cotton candy, depending on where you're from. My child here
has got Seize the Day. It's got white chocolate tail things.
Oh, a white chocolate mermaid tail.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot about that.
All bunch of sprinkles. It's got a
whale.
Whale.
And yours is in a cone like a conventional ice cream. Yeah. The question now is,
how am I going to eat it?
Well, that is definitely a question you need to find the answer to. My other question was going to be, is the ice cream good?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there, because I'm going to eat that first, that, then that.
The whale's edible?
It's sugar paper, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I'm sure they would have told us if it wasn't. Interestingly, I'm not really a fan of candy floss, so I'll see how it goes.
Oh, I love candy floss.
Do you want mine as well?
I don't know.
It might be a bit of a sugar overload.
I haven't had candy floss since... Oh, hello. I haven't had candy floss for years.
It's like being back at the fair.
Do you call it cotton candy or candy floss?
What, in Canada? Oh, I don't know.
No. I think this is the sugar rush I needed.
Maybe it's not so bad, it's just the texture I'm not keen on. It's like eating cotton wool. I'm excited for my s'mores ice cream. It's like you've undressed your ice cream. At least now the fog is lifted, you could get a little bit of a clearer look at mine. You can now see this squidgy toasted marshmallow on the top.
It's like a race against time.
That's why I've got the one that's in the tub. You're getting in a right mess for that.
It's really messy. Remind me.
So it turns out these red bits on the top aren't gummy at all. They're actually crunchy. I can't figure out what they are.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. I'm not normally a fan of chocolate ice cream, but I think I'm on board with this one.
I think about 50% of mine is on the floor. This is melting like crazy.
Absolute state.
Oh my God.
Just look at the mess my 5-year-old is getting in, everybody.
It's pouring out like a tap.
The ironic thing is, eat a Donair, get attacked by 1,000,000 wasps. Sit here with sticky marshmallow, ice cream dripping all over the floor, all over your hands. Not a single one. Now there are some very big boats down here on the Halifax Waterfront, and then there's this one.
This is the one we can afford.
Do you know what it reminds me of? You know that bit from that Pirates of the Caribbean movie where Jack Sparrow comes sailing in and as the boat's sinking?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know why, it just makes me think of that. Did somebody say a little touristy souvenir shopping?
Yes, let's do it.
We need a magnet.
And a hat.
You're braving the hammock, are you?
Yep. I feel like this is going to end badly. Really badly. Oh God. Woo. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. Oh, this is fantastic.
A little bit disappointed it didn't flip right over, but I'm not sure how comfortable it looks.
I'm not feeling very well, so if you leave me here...
I'll go for a walk, go get myself a beer, and I'll come back and get you in an hour.
Sounds good to me.
No, I think the Halifax Waterfront has to be our favourite part of this city. It is just such a cool place to wander, explore a little bit, grab a drink, a bite to eat, or an ice cream from the Fog Company.
No, I agree.
Test out a hammock.
They're actually quite comfy. They're hard to get on and hard to get off, but once you're on, not too bad.
And obviously we tried a bit of souvenir shopping in that other shop up there, but they didn't have anything we wanted. There is another one behind you, so we're going to have a sneaky little look in there in a minute, try and get our magnet and maybe a baseball cap. But we did actually come down here last night when we first arrived in the city, and we sat in those 2 wooden chairs right there with a Tim Hortons, watching the sunset, just looking out over the Halifax Harbour, the cute little island off in the distance with the little lighthouse that's getting us really excited for when we go to Peggy's Cove tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
And we were just saying we hadn't seen one of these actually in the water. Now we have, which is good because that'll be us in a little while. Now I've no idea what happened here, but it kind of looks like Godzilla came ashore and knocked all the streetlights down.
Or you could blame the hot weather.
What was quite funny is last night as we were saying, you were saying how creepy it is sitting by the water in the dark, not knowing what's in it. And then somebody told you that there's sharks in there, but they've electronically tagged them. Wonder if they've tagged Godzilla. So we've just walked down to Garrison Brewing Company, right at the end of the waterfront, opposite the cruise terminal here in Halifax. We were going to go in there and have a beer, but because Josh has got man flu, he's not really feeling it today. So
it's not that, it's because I've taken painkillers and I'll just get even drunker.
Because he's got man flu, he's not really feeling it today. So we thought we'd run in there and grab a couple of their tall ship light cans to take with us down to Peggy's Cove and enjoy them when he's feeling a little bit better, sat out on our deck in our little cabin that we're going to be staying in there.
Sounds perfect. Well said in this video, probably.
It does sound perfect, yeah. But now, what also sounds perfect is it's time for us to do our Harbour Hopper tour, which I'm really looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to this.
We've seen everybody else doing it all day, and now we finally get to do our turn. But we save $11 each by doing the later one, and we've just figured out why. Because everybody else is going back to get on the cruise ship now.
So it works in favour.
It works in our favour, yeah.
We were first onto our Harbour Hopper, bagging the 2 seats we wanted at the back.
Is anyone named Michael or Mike on board? Perfect. I have to do a mandatory mic check, so I had to ask.
The tour starts on the streets of Halifax, a section shortened for our tour due to the rush hour traffic.
I want to point out the Old Town clock coming up on your left. It was commissioned in 1803 by Sir Edward, Duke of Kent. He was getting tired of his soldiers running late to work, and the soldiers said they couldn't afford pocket watches, so they didn't know what time to show up to work, and they were always late.
But we still got to make our way up Citadel Hill and drive around the fortification we explored earlier in the day. Before it was time to take to the water.
Round of applause for Captain Jack. We have some paper towels. You like some?
It's a bit of a surreal experience being on the water in a truck that was just driving through the city streets, but we felt totally at ease. That is until a massive container ship started to pass by, and then I did have a minor moment of what the heck are we doing? But all too soon, our tour was coming to an end and we were heading back onto dry land.
Well, I'm really glad we decided to do that. It's easy to see why that's the #1 thing to do here in Halifax. That was a lot of fun.
It always helps having a really good tour guide, and we had a really good one.
We did. Her name was Alexandra and she was fantastic. She was funny. At least she thought she was.
She was interacting with the people in the road whilst there was a bit of traffic.
Yeah, it was very casual, very laid back, very informative, and that splash was insane. Anyway, we are hungry. And we're
thinking, all day, really, apart from the ice cream and
no, we're thinking maybe seafood. It seems like we should have some sort of seafood.
Yeah, only seems right.
And she did point out a place called...
We walked past it.
It's right there, called the Waterfront Warehouse. So let's not walk any further in the wrong direction, and let's go and see if we fancy anything off the menu.
Let's do it.
So we just learned about Alexander Keith on the Hopper tour. His brewery's literally around the corner. He actually passed away here in Nova Scotia after moving over from Scotland, so I thought I'd try his IPA. Cheers, by the way. That's smooth, really easy to drink, nice and refreshing after a long day walking around Halifax. Creaky table.
I've gone for the hardcore stuff. Pepsi Max.
I was going to say, is it a whiskey and coke? That probably would have helped you cold. So we've decided to get a fish and chips. We were going to have fish and chips somewhere else tonight, but then we found out it was closed, so I've been craving this all day. So we're still having fish and chips. This is haddock as well, locally caught haddock. And then this is our first lobster here in Nova Scotia. Lobster, mac and cheese. This was on your list of things you wanted to try.
It was something I wanted to do, so I'm going to tick this one off today, and then I've got about 3 more days to eat everything else.
And of course we get the best of both worlds because we're both going to share and have half of each thing each. Woo.
Fly.
Not a lot, not a wasp this time. I nearly said not a lobster.
Why is everywhere we go there's a fly?
Just taking an after dinner walk around a new part of the boardwalk that we haven't discovered yet by the Marriott Hotel, and there's this handy sign just to remind you in case you forget which country you're in. Does attract a few weirdos though.
That's rude.
How was your dinner?
Echoes.
How was your dinner?
Oh, bloody brilliant.
It was really nice, wasn't it?
Nice.
The fish and chips was really good. The fish was like really flaky and really meaty.
And the thing we said about the mac and cheese, lobster mac and cheese, it wasn't over cheesy.
Yeah, it didn't overpower the lobster taste, and they were really generous with the lobster as well.
There was big chunks in there.
I need a bit more of a walk though because I am stuffed.
We're going to walk that off and then we're going to get a coffee, I think.
Oh, good idea. And try and find one of those chairs to sit in.
I mean, there's loads along here.
Maybe we'll come back this way instead tonight. We could have been on that evening cruise on the sailboat with them, drinking wine, eating cheese and listening to Johnny Cash.
Don't like wine, I like cheese, and I don't listen to Johnny Cash.
You know Johnny Cash. I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Nope.
Now, we've loved walking the Halifax waterfront in the daytime, but at night after sunset, this place just seems to take on a completely different feel.
It is, especially when it's calm.
It's still got that relaxed, chill vibe, but there's just something about it when all the lights come on, the music starts playing. It's just such a cool place to walk around, but we are shattered. We've been out in Halifax for over 10 hours now exploring.
Over 10 hours now, isn't it?
So we're going to retreat back to our hotel, get a good night's sleep, but we are not done with the Halifax area yet, so we'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
So this morning we've come down to Fisherman's Cove, which is an old fishing village on the opposite side of the water to Halifax, but it's about a 15-minute drive it's taken us this morning.
Yeah.
It's a collection of these really cute old fisherman shacks that are now all brightly painted, different coloured, and they host independent retailers, restaurants, eateries. Now a lot of them don't open until 11 o'clock this morning. We're here just after 10, but luckily for us, the coffee shop opens at 10. So guess where we're heading?
Coffee.
Coffee. We're going to go and get coffee. We may get ourselves a little treat as well because we're a little bit peckish. And then luckily right next to Fisherman's Cove there's a provincial park with all boardwalks around that we can go and take our coffee for a walk while we wait for everything to open up.
Sounds perfect to me.
And the weather's perfect again.
Clear blue skies, baby.
Beautiful.
Slight hiccup. It's closed, even though the door does say 10 o'clock.
And it's 10:15, so maybe they're just running a little late this morning.
Maybe. So we're going to walk around first, do a little bit exploring.
Hope they open,
Fingers crossed.
grab a coffee, and then go and walk around the provincial park.
Yeah.
Now you may be thinking, if you're on the other side of the water from Halifax, where is it? Well, that's actually one of the islands that's in the water here, and if you just look a little bit down in that direction, you can see the Halifax skyline off in the distance, and then in the other direction, just beyond this, which is the provincial park that we're going to walk around in a little while, is the open Atlantic Ocean. Not that you think it here, because this water is so still and so clear and calm, you wouldn't think you were that close to the Atlantic right now.
I see a crab.
What?
I see a crab.
You see a crab?
I don't know if you're going to spot him on the camera. Straight down. See where that thing's floating? Look straight down.
I'm looking
there,
at,
chilling.
oh, by the rock? Yeah, I don't know, we're going to
He's
see
moving,
that.
look, there you go, he's moving to the left.
Take it back now,
There's
y'all.
a sand sifter as well. There's a fish, there's a
what's
crab
that?
going that way,
Oh yeah.
and then there's some things that's sifting.
Oh, there's loads of crabs. I can see them all now.
Yeah.
Look at the cute little lobster bench. Sit on there, you might get a little bit of a nip in the butt.
I think you might.
Well, this is a little bit different from the city centre, isn't it?
It's very calm. We can hear his crickets.
And I feel like we've invaded a local spot. They're all out for their morning walk around the boardwalk,
Everybody's saying morning.
enjoying the weather. All we need is that coffee,
Just a nice iced coffee.
that
in hand.
elusive coffee. It's coming, I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah.
This is really cool. So this is a community art project called Jake the Snake. This is Jake's head. You can see it's a snake's head actually, now I'm aware of what it is. But you can paint your own stone and you can come and add it to Jake to make him grow longer, and it looks like it already stretches. Oh, it looks like it stretches a long way actually.
Right down there, yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
Don't eat me.
You look like you've caught the sun a bit here in Canada.
Yeah, it's been quite warm.
Also, I don't think you're the one being eaten. I think it's a switcheroo. The person's in the cooking pot. Well, the coffee shop that is supposed to open at 10 still isn't open. It's 11:15. So we went to What the Scoop. They don't do iced coffee, but he attempted to make us one with some ice and hot coffee. We appreciate the effort, but this probably isn't the one, even if the setting is the one.
No, that's one thing I don't like when it comes to an iced coffee, is when they pour ice over the hot coffee and it just melts. It's not nice.
So it's still lukewarm.
It's like you're drinking a coffee that has just gone cold.
Luckily, there's a restaurant called the Boondocks right over your shoulder, and it opens in 15 minutes, so I think we'll go in there and get a cheeky spot of lunch and a nice cold drink.
Sounds like a plan.
Apparently, we are not the only hungry ones around here. Bruce looks hungry too.
He looks very hungry.
Well, despite yesterday's wasp attack, we are braving dining outside on the patio.
I haven't seen any here yet, but you know full well.
We don't have our food yet.
No.
However, I feel like the view might be worth the risk. We often say it's the little things that make us happy. Bit of branding on the glass.
Love it.
Well, the lunch definitely made up for the lack of good coffee here at Fisherman's Cove. We really enjoyed sitting there just admiring the view while we were chomping away on our lunch, but it is time for us to leave the Halifax area now. But we are not done with Nova Scotia yet, because in the next video we will be heading down to Nova Scotia's South Shore to explore Peggy's Cove, Lunenburg and many other places. That video will be on screen now as soon as it's ready for you to enjoy. Otherwise, why not join us on our road trip through New Brunswick, because that was pretty special as well. Whichever one you choose, we'll see you, because we'll be in both of them.